Right, why am I not showing in there? What is going off? Why am I not showing? I think I'm showing now. I think. If anybody's in and you can see me, just please put a comment in. For some reason, I'm not seeing showing now. I think I'm not seeing myself in. Let's have a look. I think I'm in. I'm in. Get in. Gremlins in the system. Welcome to In the Red Corner, who has ever joined. Just a big shout out to my main sponsors first of all, Barnsley Sport and Oakwell Sandwich. And before we get into it as well, as you can see down at the bottom, I mentioned it other week. I'm started mentioning other content creators. I think they need a shout out because end of the day, you know, they put a lot of work in, regardless how big channels are, or you know, how serious they take it. So thank you to Barnsley Sport and Claire. You can see him on Twitter, Barnsley on Tour, great vlogger, Barnsley FC polls, mainly on Twitter or X as it's called now. We all know Tykes TV and Neil. Thank you for that, Neil. Sean Curtin, who I had on other day out channel. He's got a Barnsley FC channel, so search for him on YouTube and support Sean. You know, he takes his spare time and puts all content out. So, and also Vital Barnsley. Can't forget them. Again on Twitter or X. Also, let's not forget Red All Over, another big content creator. I've just realised it put you on. I'm sorry, Red All Over, but you've got a mention there, so I do apologise. So yeah, Red All Over and the Reds Report. See, I'm just thinking about them now. You know, because my brain's not fantastic, and I don't know if I can change it here. I don't want to cut off. Let's have a look. Let's see if I can add you on. Vital Barnsley, Red All Over, Reds Report. So yeah, again, thank you to them, because without content creators, you know, it's a bit boring, isn't it? Especially in close season when there's no to do. So yeah, thank you to them. Let's have a look. Who's popped a message on? Hi, it's RC and RE. Hi Andy, great signing in my opinion. Come on, you Reds. I've got a good feeling about this new guy. And it does, to me, have a vibe about being like another version of Duff. I know it's not sometimes fair to compare each other, whether you're a manager or a player. But I've just listened to his interview, what he's get out on Radio Sheffield, and I personally think he said right things. He won about spreadsheet, saying, yeah, it's a good tool, but, you know, it's not be all and end all. So it looks like they might be tweaking it, which we've been crying out for ages. Simply Ghost Nights. I up. Let me pop you on, pal. There we go. There we go. Hey up, Stuart. Evening, buddy. Hope everything is okay. Yeah, not bad, mate. Not bad. Thanks for joining. But yeah, I think it was going to be a good manager. We need to give him a chance. I need to get behind him. If I'm honest, not a name I've heard being at mix for job. But you know, it looks like he's got experience, which again, it can only be a good thing in English football. It sounds like he plays attacking, pressing football, which, all due respect to Neil Collins, let's be honest about it, it wasn't the most attractive football, and sometimes it just didn't work anyway, especially at home. Our home record last season was absolutely abysmal, so that needs working on for next season. So we just need to get behind him. I think proof will be at pudding with recruitment, and obviously when season kicks off again in August, because it'll go right quick, close season. By the time we know about it, it's going to be upon us. And there's other clubs already getting players in. So we need to not lag behind like we always do as a club. And yeah, I think we've probably got a decent fella there. But like I said, club needs to back him, and supporters need to give him a chance as well. My initial vibe is good. I think he said all the right things in his interview, but he's got to follow that up with actions, like everybody at club. 5 promotions sound good. Hey up, Jed. Yeah, they do. Let's hope he can transfer that form over to us. I must admit, I was disappointed when I heard about Stendhal not coming other day. I think something like that is needed to lift club. I'm not saying that this guy's not going to do that, but if there is any truth into Conor Orian coming back in a coaching and player capacity, I think that's a good start. And I can't see any reason, again, obviously I don't know what wages are, but surely we can compete with other teams. And if he's wanting to come back, surely having Orian back is a no-brainer to me. Let's have a look. Barnsley, Red and White Army, chant for next season. We got super Darrell Clarke. He knows exactly what we need. Shepherd at the back. Waters in attack. Oh my good God. Barnsley going to win the Chuffing League. Yeah. Very optimistic. Especially with Waters. And he also actually had Shepherd as well, didn't he, when he was at Charlton? We sent him out on loan, so whether he'll keep with him or send him out on loan. I personally think he needs to win back out on loan. I think he's a young lad, he's Jack Shepherd, and I don't think he's quite ready, if I'm honest. Not with Waters. Yeah, it's certainly a big ask. But then again, look at last 2 games, end of season with Cosgrove. I didn't expect Cosgrove playing like he did. You never know, they might play all right under a new manager. Whether players is going to have a blank slate and have a chance to impress. Again, we'll have to wait and see. I still think there will be players going, especially out at first team. I think we'll get offers in, and I do think players will go. But yeah, like I said, we just need to back him to get his own players in. Whether he gets his own staff in or not, I don't know. On his interview, he was a little bit sat up fence on that one. But to me, He's got Devaney, obviously knows club. So I don't think there's a great big rush to get his backroom staff in. I think it's already there for him. We just needed a leader, and it does sound like it don't take no crap with Sam's on it as well, which we needed. Barnsley Red and White Army. I thought we got Mike Bassett in talks with Barnsley. Yeah, that would have been good, wouldn't it? Benson and Edges. Who did he sign them from or call them up from? Like Plymouth and York City national team. Well, we've already got a Benson anyway, haven't we? So, yeah, and we hardly see him. But, yeah, actually, I said that to Maddie. We should get Mike Bassett in. He definitely speaks well and seems to know what he wants out of players. Styles equals Deadwood. I've said before, mate, add up what Styles at club. If he's still at club, when season starts, I just let him rot in under 21s or 23s. Obviously, his heart's not in it. He's done it twice now to us. Bogged off halfway through the season. Let him go. I'm not too bothered about Styles. If he wants to go, go. I don't think he set Sunderland alight last season when he went to them on loan. So whether they'll get him or not, I don't know. With feedback I've read up forums, I don't think they'll want him back, because to say that they didn't rate him is an understatement. But he thinks he's better than where he is, and that's up to him. Well done to it, lad. But no, I'm not too bothered if he goes. Can we have our John Stone back home? That how good would that be? You never know. You know what though? Me and Maddie said this before, when John Stone is coming back to end of his career. Would he come back to Barnsley? I would hope so. But yeah, how good would that be? John Stone's doing a League One tour. That would be absolutely fantastic. Probably don't fit spreadsheet though, so that's another thing, isn't it? Sell on value, age. Don't forget as well, we're skint, aren't we, as a club? We're getting money in from players what we sold last season in 10 quid a week. So we're skint, we do payment plans. But yeah, let's hope we can get some decent. Well, we need a completely new side, don't we? 2 new keepers, most at back line. I hope to God we don't get McCart back full time. He just needs to fetch his own players in now. It does sound like it's a different style of football to what we saw last season. So he just needs players to fit it, and that's where club comes in now. They just need to back him. And yeah, I think fans as well, us fans need to give him a fair crack at whip as well once season starts. Let's have a look. Let's Barnsley Red and White Army kick Jamie back to Rotherham. Someone better. Yeah, all due respect to Jamie McCart, is not what we're after, is he? I've said before, it's too slow for me. Way too slow. I've said before, I could do a 3-point turn in an old ladder before he turned round. So to me, there's better options out there, but again, it all boils down to that one thing, and that's recruitment that we need to get sorted. And again, going back to Clarke's interview, that's basically what he said. A big summer for Barnsley, need to get recruitment right. So he said it is sen, that's come from horse's mouth. So club needs to back him now and get players in that we need. I'm hoping first one might be just more hope than hope, but I'd have Oriam back. We've all been crying for a bit of experience and player coach. even if he, I don't know, he's just not benched for most of the games, I think he'd be a good addition. I thought he was older than that. He's only in his early 30s. I thought he was a lot older. Jed Sharp, Ryan Edges, back to help Mike Bassick's selection. Yeah, we'll have Ryan Edges. Barnsley, Red and White Army. We need some Chelsea and City and Arsenal. That'd be good, that, wouldn't it? I think we'll see a few players coming on loan as well. I mean, will Clarke get a few players from Cheltenham? I don't know. You know, there might be one or two that might follow him, or he thinks can still do a job in League One with better players around him. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting who we sign now, especially, you know, with what managers said as well about getting recruitment rate. And like I said, it does sound like they're not totally relying on spreadsheet. So, I mean, that can only be a good thing because, let's be honest, it's not worked as much as I thought it was going to do. And it does need tweaking. You can't beat and you can't train experience. Experience is a vital thing, especially in our league, in League One. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to see who we get now. But, yeah, let me know what you're thinking. Comments. But, yeah, going back to this on bottom, whoever's just joined, I'm just getting all the content creators that I can think on at the minute. If I missed anybody, I do apologise. But, you know, I think every content creator needs a shout out. You know, we do it in his own time. I mean, mine's only a small channel, so obviously I don't get paid from YouTube. I just do it because I enjoy doing videos. And other channels, some fantastic channels going across the Barnsley on tour. BFC Polls, obviously Tykes TV, my opinion, best one out there. Sean Curtin, Vital Barnsley, Red All Over, fantastic one as well. Red's Report, they're all there. So just support them as much as you can. And, you know, I said before as well with content creators, I think we do need to start acknowledging other channels more. I honestly do. Because at the end of the day, it's all about Barnsley Football Club. We've all got different opinions about it, which is good, because if we had all the same opinions, it would be boring. We've all got different styles. Again, if we had the same style, it'd be boring. I did try before this stream to. I was going to try a different software package to stream this. Similar to this, I was just trying to make it a bit different from others. But to be honest, it just wasn't working. So I've had to go back to this, I'm afraid. But there we go. Wait a minute. What's Tony had to say? Tony Bell. I hope Tony, mate. As long as they back him, no age restriction on players, let him build a team. Absolutely, 100% agree with you. End it there. Is expert, in it. Manager, head coach, whatever you want to call him. They're expert. And let them do the thing. You know, you've got to give Mike tools. It's as simple as that. And I've said before, again, going back to Conor Orian, if we did get him, look how he would fetch on like young players like Jallo. I mean, the mind boggles how much knowledge Orian can pass on to players like him. And surely that's only going to help younger players. So, Barnsley, Red and White Army, first Barnsley, second Huddersfield, third Birmingham or Bolton. Take that, Paul. I'll take that. Do we have to have Bolton that high? Can't we put them in mid-table and let them rot? But yeah, I'd take that any day, Paul. simply goes, Knight, Stewart, got to give him 2 seasons to get his own team in. Yeah, we keep saying that, mate, at Oakwell, but when last time we had a manager for 2 seasons at Trot? We don't seem to do it. If he goes off next season to a flyer and at the end of the season it looks like he's took us up, are we going to be in the same position where a club is looking to take him away? It always happens to us, or we just get rid of him. We are backing him. But yeah, they've got to have a fair chance to put their own identity on team. But I just want a successful manager to have at least more than 1 season with us, because that's what we've been lacking. And as a football club at our level, it just sounds crazy, but that's what happens. And players, coaches, they use us as like a stepping stone to showcase the things. And once they go, or once somebody comes in from the go, and more often than not, it don't work out for them. Like Michael Duff, I think he left too soon. Tony Bell, all successful teams have some older leaders in. Of course they do. And to me, like I said before, it can only help young players. That's how you learn. That's how you learn things, especially in sport. When I used to play snooker, billiards, best way to learn is to play older, experienced players. It's simple as that. That's part of learning, and surely football's exactly the same. So I can't see any problem with having a mixture. I'm not saying have a complete side full of like 35, 36-year-olds, but like I said, I thought Conor Ovian was older. I think he's 33. I thought he was a lot older than that. Like I say, I think he'd do wonders for some of our players, honestly do. What's his formation? I'm not quite sure, mate, to be honest. I'm not quite sure. I don't know about that. Again, that's going to be interesting. I didn't really think about that, if I'm honest. No idea. So if somebody can let us know in comments, let us know. Mike Bassett wanted 4-4 effing 2, didn't he? But I don't know what Clarke is. Tony Bell, look at who Evans brought in at Rotherham, even losing millions after the. I think Rotherham's going to be up there. They're certainly already showing some intent. I wanted for us to get Clarke Harris. Surely we can compete with Rotherham. I know they've just come down from Championship, but I wanted Clarke Harris. And again, even if we'd have got Clarke in before, we probably wouldn't have gone for him. But he knows where ball is. He knows where net is in this league. And I think they've got a good signing there. And I think they're favourites to get buyers from Wednesdays. I think there'll be a strong team, in League One, Rotherham. I honestly do. Jed Sharp, Robbins, 3-4-1-2 this season. Never know, probably. But yeah, I just think we need players to fit his style. Red and White Army, thanks, Jed. I want to know. Yeah, it's like I said, I didn't even think about what style or formation is going to play. But yeah, it sounds like it's going to be a bit more high press than what we saw last season. I mean, it can't be any less anyway, because most of the time last season we went sideways. But yeah, like I said, my first initial vibes are good. Quite happy with the appointment, really. It sounds like I know he took Cheltenham down last season, but it sounds like he did well really to get him to that stage. I think they went down with one of the last kicks at season or something. So, in all due respect to Cheltenham, you know, they're not exactly the strongest squad. So, keep saying it. Recruitment. That's what he needs now. He needs backing. Let him do his thing and see what happens. Can see 7 up again. In first game, yeah, that'll be good. Whether Dallas will be starting or able to score or not, I don't know. But players like that, though, going back on that, Andy Dallas, Ollie Shaw, strange signings. Them. I'd even put Jack Shepherd in there as well. Just strange signing. I just don't get it at all. And they'll probably end up going out again next season, unless we can like offload them, or I don't know, they just turn into superstars, because they just did not look good enough. Even when they came on and they played, they looked out of the depth. Well, I thought they did anyway. I might be too harsh, but I think we sent them out for a reason, if I'm honest. And it's players like that and recruitment that needs sorting out. And this director of football who we've got as well. I think quite a bit of pressure is going to be on him this summer, because he needs to show that he's doing his job right as well. And like somebody mentioned earlier as well, Max Waters, if he's not doing it, I don't want to be here, let him go. Simple as that. Because it looks like Cosgrove did all right, like I said, last couple of games, in playoff games against Bolton. So that I think we all know that there's a player in Cosgrove, and hopefully a change of manager will get a lot more after him, and we'll see more performances like he did against Bolton. But yeah, let me know in comments. Well, I'm doing that as well. Whoever's not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Do appreciate it. Just trying to build channel up, trying to get it a little bit more, how can I put it, out there. I think don't take me can't speak today. I don't take myself too serious. So, you know, please help me build channel up. It would be appreciated. Looking at players released from other clubs, there are loads who would do a job for Reds. Hope we don't continue down non-league route. I don't think we can. I think if we went down the non-league route again this summer for next season, I mean, looking at league, it's a I think it's a very tough League One this season coming, and it's even more important to get his recruitment right, because a lot of big clubs are going to be going after promotion straight away. Loads of big clubs in League One now, and it's going to be tough. Sounds like he wants effort, not calling slow stuff, whether that was certain players being awkward or not. Yeah, you see, Jed, I said a couple of weeks ago, well, if I'm honest, after we drew against Bolton at home in league, I think after that game, I think a lot of players down tools. I really do. And players who wanted to leave club as well. So I don't think they helped. Well, they didn't help cause. And I don't think there were a lot of that. And players who's been released, I think it were them. It looks like same players, and well, I could tell that they're down tools. And when they do that, you're on it hiding to note, because they knew they were going to get picked. There were nobody else really to, replace them. We ain't got a big squad like Chelsea or whatever. So they were going to get picked, and I think they were just using us just to keep fit, right summer out, right season out, and get ready for the new clubs. So yeah, I think a lot of players did just pack in. If I'm honest, I really do. It's all RC and RE. I agree. One of the toughest League One I've seen for a long time. The standard of League One this season coming, I think it's going to be one at best. I've personally seen anyway. Loads of big. I mean, even you've got your teams like. I'm going to throw us in there as well, if I'm honest. So there's like us as well, Charlton. It's and plus obviously teams that's come down from Championship. Absolutely massive clubs. I think Wrexham will throw some money at it. I don't think they'll be a dark horse. I really do. I think they'll just splash all that cash again. Rotherham, like I said before, I think Rotherham's going to be a tough team to break down this season. We've got some good games next season. Huddersfield, I think Huddersfield's going to be a team that's going to, well, they should be up there, but I know you can't always go on that, but Huddersfield's going to be a tough team to break down. But yeah, on paper, it looks a really, really strong, difficult league this season. But then again, I've said before, as late great Brian Clough once said, football, unfortunately, is not played on paper, it's played on grass. So there's always that. Great Brian Clough, what a legend. But yeah, that's my thoughts on his new gaffer, Clarke. I think he'll be all right. His fan base needs to get behind him, but then again, so does club. Club needs to get him players that he needs. Yeah, spreadsheet is there, but we shouldn't be relying on it all the time. If there is a player that we need and that he wants, just because he's over, 24 or whatever, just because he's a bit older than that, get him if manager wants him and we know he can do a job. Like I said, I'm hoping first one's Oriane, but we'll see. We have an unbalanced team at the moment, need some players to allow us to play different styles and formations and offload some off-fringe players. Yeah, totally agree, Tony. One of the fringe players I'm surprised we've offered a contract to is Aidan Marsh. I'll be honest, don't really rate Marsh, if I'm honest. I think a lot of Marsh plaudits is just because he's a Barnsley lad. I've said that before. I'm not against him, but I just don't think he is a player that we need. I think he needs to be moved on. But yeah, fringe players need to be looked at, like Josh Benson. Injury prone. Do we really need players like that? No, we don't, and probably no club does. But players like that, we need to think about getting rid of. Well, I think so anyway. You've got to be ruthless, and if we want to move on as a football club, players like that need to be moved on, I think. But yeah, there we go. Overall, I'm quite happy with the appointment. I think lad will do all right. So let's get behind him. Start at season, and again, before we go, thanks to me sponsors Barnsley Sport, Oakwell Sandwich, and also my number one supporter Chalky White. What he does for channel is absolutely fantastic. I can't thank him enough. And also, if you've not already done so, check out all those content creators either on Twitter or on YouTube, because they'll deserve a watch and a subscribe. Obviously, subscribing to a channel don't cost no, and it's always good. So there we go. And if you've not already done so, please subscribe to my channel as well. It would be much appreciated. Great show. Oh, let me put that on. I don't. Great show, Andy. Cheers, mate. Also, as well, this Saturday I turn 51 years young. Another year closer to death, I suppose. But yeah, my birthday on Saturday. So, yeah, if you can, be a great birthday present for most people in here who's not already done so. Hit that subscribe button. Russell running for 90 minutes. Well, a Jack Russell, because it's not going to be John Russell for 90 minutes. I forgot about him, actually. That's another one, John Russell. But then again, like I say, he might be different under a different manager. Jed Shaw, bye, good one. Right, yeah, thank you. So, yeah, I'll get off, and thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. Until next time. Take care. Too many take cares in there. I need to work on me ending, but there we go. All right, catch you later. Bye-bye.